And let's talk about the team at the bottom of the division that maybe could make a little bit of noise and move in the right direction once again. The Jets, year 2 of Zach Wilson, who gained some public favor, let's call it, over the last few weeks via the tabloids. Robert Saleh also coming into his sophomore campaign with some experience on his side. Really nice job that is at the draft this last April by the front office. They're going to try and put this 11-year playoff drought to bed, JLC, but 6 isn't going to get you to the playoffs. It will get us to the window. Do you see that many?
I convinced myself that I do. I'll be honest, I feel less passionately about this total than the other 3 because I don't know what their offensive line looks like. You know, they looked at Mekhi Becton as a foundational piece to be one of the 4 or 5 most important figures in this turnaround. They don't know when he's going to be in football shape. They don't know when he's really going to play football again. It doesn't look like he's a left tackle anymore. Is he even the answer at right tackle? And I'm a bit of a Wilson skeptic as well. But they have added some talent there. And I think the defense is going to lead them. And I think the defense will be able to keep them in enough close, low-scoring games that they do double their win total from last year, which would be enough to get them over this line. I'm not as bullish on them as some people who would tell you this team could flirt with 500. I don't think their ceiling's that high. I think their ceiling is right around this total. But this will be a referendum on Robert Saleh as a head coach, because if that defense doesn't make the kind of gains that the roster would imply it would, and if he can't get immediate impact from some of these young pieces, then I think Woody Johnson's probably going to step in sometime around the holidays and start flying people, either flying people to him or flying to people to figure out what he's got to do to get over the hump. But yes, I begrudgingly go over here.
I'm there with you as well. Some material, non-public information. I did run into Zach Wilson at the Yankee game a couple nights ago, and kid knows how to be a quarterback out in public. Let's just say that. He was playing the role quite well at Yankee Stadium. We'll see what this season looks like for the Jets. You said it earlier, but let's put it on tape, make it official. Pick to win the division here. Why is it the Buffalo Bills this season?
Look, I think the Buffalo Bills have the greatest overall package of any team in this division. When you talk about commitment from ownership, from a payroll standpoint, when you talk about the ability of the coaching staff and the GM to do their jobs well and to do their jobs well when they have to toggle between each other, when they have to make decisions on the fly. You look at how aggressive they've been at trade deadlines. You look at all the different ways they've gone about acquiring talent. They've done a hell of a job. It is a roster loaded with blue chip players. They know who they are. They have an identity on both sides of the ball. And I think them not losing Leslie Frazier as a head coach somewhere else, which frankly boggles my mind, but whatever, he can take so much off of Sean McDermott's defensive plate that he can keep that be that CEO, leader of men, day in and day out. And yeah, I'd love to have seen them keep Brian Daboll as well. But that offense is in pretty good hands with Josh Allen, and they know what they have there. So I think it's clearly the best team in this division. I think they do win 12 games or more. They clear that 11.5 hurdle with some relative ease. But their season is going to be judged by what they do in January and February. That is obviously to be determined.
He is locked in and cashing out, JLC. We'll talk to you soon.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.